Hello, my lovely students. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Thank you for watching my previous presentation. Now, here is one quote for you. Life is short, smile while you still have teeth. See, the baby is looking so cute while smiling. Now, you all have guessed from the animated images about what we'll learn in today's presentation. Yes, you all have guessed correct. Today's presentation is on lesson 2, that is the teeth. Proceeding to, in this chapter, in this presentation, we will learn about 1. Kinds of teeth and location. Number 2. Function of teeth. Number 3. Parts of tooth and tooth structure. Number 4. Kinds of teeth. Number 5th, structure and function of each teeth. Number 6, care of teeth and gums. Number 7th, causes of cavities, deficiencies. Number 8, steps to prevent tooth cavities. Number 9, need for regular checkup for the healthy teeth. And last, role of food in the development of healthy teeth and gums. So here is function of teeth. Before going to the function, we will know what is teeth. So a tooth is a hard structure found in the jaws or mouth. Okay. So this was the classification of teeth. Now we will learn what is the function of teeth. Why we have teeth in our mouth. So first function is teeth in our jaws help us in biting, chewing, grinding and swallowing the food. This makes digestion easy. Now you see in the image, with the help of teeth, the food is being chewed up very nicely. Okay, because our body needs energy for to do any work. And from where we'll get energy? We'll get energy from the food. And our body absorbs the nutrients present in food in very small size. Okay, for that the food has to be broken into smaller pieces. Now who will help the food to be broken down into smaller pieces? Our teeth, which is present in our mouth. So second function is, without teeth we would not be able to enjoy food. Means when we are chewing food, all the taste of the food we are enjoying it with the help of the taste bud present in the tongue. Next is, teeth help us to speak clearly. So teeth help to form words by controlling air flow out of the mouth, which help us to speak clearly. Now see the lower jaw is movable here with B, which help in speaking properly. Now next is, teeth give a proper shape and decent look to our face. Now here two pictures I have given. One is of boy who's having proper teeth, and down one is an old lady whose teeth is shed off. Now you can see from both pictures differences, whose look is looking more decent. Obviously the child face. Okay, so teeth provide the decent look to our face. Proceeding further, now we will study about part of a tooth. So here is one tooth. Now the first part is the crown. The crown of the tooth means when we will open our mouth, the part which is visible, white part which is visible, is known as crown. Okay. The crown of tooth is that part which is covered with enamel. The crown may be of various shape depending on types of tooth. So when we will study types of tooth, we will discuss this different various types of tooth. Okay. So the crown is white in structure. Why? Because it is covered with a enamel layer. Okay. So the part which is visible, the white part which is visible, that is the crown part. Next part is the, now you see in the image, the crown part is the upper part, crown. Okay, it's like a taj type lag raha hai, that's why the name is given crown. Now the next is root of tooth is the part embedded in the jaw. It anchors the tooth in its bony socket and is normally not visible. The root is attached to the jawbone by group of specialized connective tissue fibers called periodontal ligament. Now see in the picture, the down part labeled is the root. Means we are unable to see the root part. Why? Because it is inside the jaw, means inside the gums. Okay, like suppose in plants also we see na root and shoot system is there. Shoot system we can see leaves, stems, branches we can see. Root why we cannot see? Because that is also embedded in soil. It is under the soil. Like that also the root part is beneath our jaw. Okay, that's why the root is not visible to us. Now it is attached to the jawbone. Two types of bones we have, upper jaw and the lower jaw, okay, which is known as jawbone, in which the tooth is attached. So who will attach, with the help of what it is attached to the jawbone? Suppose we have to paste any picture in the paper, we will use Fevicol, then only we will stick the picture over the page. Like that also the root is also attached to the jawbone with the help of ligament. Okay, what is that ligament name? Periodontal ligament, which help in fixing the root to the jawbone. Here one more structure is given. Crown, root. In your book crown and root is there. Now neck is the portion where crown and root joint, means meeting point of the crown and root is known as the neck region. Now tooth structure. Human teeth are made up of different types of tissues. Okay, now our teeth is also made up of tissues. Now we will understand what is actually the tissues. Okay, like suppose we take an example of a building. Okay, so when a means so many rooms combines and make a building. Okay, and so many walls combines and make a room. So how wall is made? Wall is made with the help of brick and with the help of concrete, cement. Okay, so small bricks combine, so many bricks together combine and make a wall. Like that also, so the smallest part of that building is basically the brick. Okay, so like that our body also, the smallest particle which our body is made is the cell. Each and every part of our body is made up of cell. Okay, whether it is eyes, nose, skin, organs, everything is made up of cell, the smallest particles. Now so many cell will combine and make a tissue, means like so many bricks combined and make a wall, like that so many cell will combine and make a tissue. So here the tissue means that, and so many tissue will combine and make organ, and so many organ will combine and make organ system. So we have studied about various organ system like digestive system, respiratory system. Okay, so cell is the basic smallest unit of our body. So tooth is also made up of tissues, 4 different tissues. Let's see. Number 1 is the pulp. What is pulp? Now pulp is the innermost portion of tooth and consists of connective tissues, nerves and blood vessels which nourish the tooth. The pulp has 2 parts. The pulp chamber which lies in the crown, the root canal which lies in the root of the tooth. Blood vessels and nerves enter the root through a small hole in its tip and extend through the canal into the pulp chamber. Now we'll see in the image the pulp portion level. You see pulp is there written PULP, pulp. Okay, it is innermost portion of the tooth. Okay, it consists of the tissues also, nerves and blood vessels. Okay, so when the tooth is shed off, you see it's bleeding, the blood is coming out from the gums. Okay, why? Because in the gums also, in the tooth also, nerves, blood vessels are present, through which blood is passed. Okay, so the pulp contain again 2 parts, the pulp chamber and the root canal. So the pulp region which is present in the crown region is known as pulp chamber, and which is present in the root region is known as root canal. And you see down, a small hole is there through which the blood vessels and nerves are passing to the pulp. Okay. So the next is tissues is dentin or dentine also you can say. Now what is dentin? Dentin surrounds the pulp, a hard yellow substance. It make up most of tooth and is as hard as bone. It's dentin that gives teeth their yellowish tint. Now you see above the pulp, the yellow part is that is dentin. It is as hard as bone. Okay. So this makes tooth most of the parts of the tooth. So this was the dentin. Next tooth structure is, the third one is the enamel, means the part which is visible, white part of the tooth. Enamel is the hardest tissue in the body. The hardest thing in our body is anything that is enamel, where it is present in a tooth. Covers the dentin and forms the outermost layer of the crown. Okay, so we put na cover in our book and copies, the cover we put. Okay, like that also the crown is also having a cover over it. What that cover is known as enamel. Okay, which is white in color. It enables the tooth to withstand. Now enamel is very hard in structure, so that's why when we chew food or when any harmful bacteria hit over the teeth, or any change in temperature when we have coffee or tea or cold drink, so the enamel withstand that pressure and the change in temperature. Both dentin and pulp extend into the root, means they dentin and enamel, will see in the image, the dentin and the enamel will extend into the root. Now you see dentin is also there, enamel is also there, both is extending to the root. Now the next is cementum. Now see in the image, the two part labeled is the cementum. Okay, see, we'll see what is cementum. A layer of cementum covers the outside of the root under the gum lines. Okay, the gum lines, and the root is attached with the cementum and holds the tooth in place within the jaw. So who is helping the tooth to stand in its place? This cementum. Okay, help us to the teeth to stick up with the gum line or to the gum. Cementum is also as hard as bone. This was tooth structure. Now we'll see kinds of teeth in mouth and its location. So we are having two kinds of teeth, primary teeth and the permanent teeth. One by one we'll see. First the primary or milk teeth. A baby is usually born with no visible teeth in their mouth. Means when a baby is born, no teeth is visible there. In newborn baby, there are 20 fully formed milk teeth or primary teeth lying underneath the gums. They have the 20 teeth, but they are not visible. Where they are? They are under the gums. You see in the image, the teeth is trying to come out. Teeth is present inside the underneath the gums. Okay, so as the baby will grow up, the teeth will also come out from the gums. So these teeth which are underneath the gums, they are known as deciduous teeth. By the time the infant is aged 2 to 3 years, means when the child reaches to 2.5 to 3 years, all the 20 of milk teeth have usually fully emerged. Means all the 20 teeth will come out one by one. They will come out from the gums, and when the baby is 3 years, all 20 teeth will grow. Now the four front teeth, that is central incisor, are the first teeth. Now here the down I have given one chart. You see the chart is here. 1 2 3 4 5 parts the chart is there. Now first you see 4 dentines, central incisor it is given. Okay, this 4 teeth is visible at what age? When the child is 6 months. So 4 teeth will emerge out from the gums, that is known as central incisor. 2 in upper jaw and 2 in lower jaw. Next, when the child will reach 15 months, the full set of incisor means again 2 will grow. Upper side, upper means upper jaw and 2 in lower jaw. So now how many incisors are there? Total 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. Okay, means 8 incisors are there. Next teeth to appear, biting and cutting teeth at the age of 19 month is the first molar. Now you see in the image the first molar appears. Okay, जिसको चौवा बोलते हैं हम लोग. Away from the incisor, you see in the image the third one where the baby girl is sitting. Between incisor and molars gap is there. Why gap is there? Means the another teeth will grow in between these two teeth. So who will grow? The canines or cuspid teeth, 2 in each jaw, appear by the age of 23 months. Means when the baby is of 23 months, the canines will grow. 2 in each jaw, 2 in upper jaw and 2 in lower jaw. Finally, the second molars, now you see in the last, second molars appear, okay, at the age of 27 months. And then all set of 20 teeth is grown up. That time what is the age of the child? Approx 3 years. Okay. So all 20 teeth will emerge out from the gums. Now the milk teeth then, when after emerging, now they will shed off. वो टूटने लगता है milk teeth, दूध का दांत जिसको बोलते हैं. Okay. तो shed over the next 6 years. So when the child reaches 6 years, one by one the tooth is shedding off. दांत टूटने लगता है एक एक करके. Okay. Till the 12 years सारा जो 20 milk teeth है सारा shed off हो जाता है, वो एक एक करके टूटता है. Okay. So when they shed off, जब दांत टूटता है तो न्यू दांत भी उगता है ना. ओके. तो जो टूटा वो मिल्क टीथ कहलाया और जो न्यू हो रहा है वो क्या कहलाएगा? नाउ वी विल लर्न इन द नेक्स्ट थिंग, दैट इज द नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ टीथ, परमानेंट टीथ. तो जो दांत टूट के न्यू दांत हुआ वो क्या है? परमानेंट टीथ. सो व्हेन मिल्क टीथ विल शेड ऑफ, परमानेंट टीथ विल ग्रो इन दैट प्लेस. नाउ विल सी व्हाट इज परमानेंट टीथ. Now all permanent teeth are not same in shape and size. They all are not same. Okay. Now see in the image, they all are different. All 4 types of teeth are different in shape and size, and their function is also different. What are the 4 types? First is incisor, then canines, premolars and molars as you see in the image. Now one by one we will learn about their function. Now incisor or cutting teeth. 4 front teeth in each jaw are flat. They are flat in structure. Why flat? So that we can bite the food. काटने में, खाना को काटने में काम आता है. Have sharp straight edge to cut food. They are called incisor or cutting teeth. They are total in number 8, means 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. Now see, the girl is biting the donut. With the help of which teeth she is biting? With the help of incisor teeth. The next is the canines or tearing teeth. Okay, tearing. Now on the side of the incisor there is pointed. Now you see in the image, canines are there. They are pointed. They are used to tear the food, flesh also. Okay, they are known as, that's why they are giving the name tearing teeth. They are also 4 in number. So 4 canines are there in total, 2 in upper jaw and 2 in lower jaw. The next is the third type of teeth, premolars or cracking teeth. On either side of canines in each jaw there are 2 broad teeth called premolars, that is 4 in each jaw. 4 in each jaw means 4 in upper jaw and 4 in lower jaw. They are also known as cracking teeth. So why the cracking name is given? We will see in the image. See here, the nut cracker is there. What the nut cracker is doing? The nut cracker is cracking the nut, breaking the nut. Like that also, the food is also cracked in our mouth with the help of premolars. Okay, so total how many numbers are there? 8 premolars are there. Next come the molars or grinding teeth. Now when your mom is grinding spices ना, मसाला पीसते हैं मिक्सर ग्राइंडर में, they mix it up ना very nicely. Okay, to into fine pieces. Like that also our food is also mixed up in the mouth and broken down into small pieces. Now who will do, which teeth will do? The molars will do. That's why the name is given grinding teeth. Now how many are in number? There are 6 in each jaw. Okay, so they are broad and even surface for grinding the food. So how many total in number? There are 12 molars in the number. Now you see in the down one images, you see all the teeth are emerging out. So milk teeth was 20 in number. Permanent teeth is altogether 32 in number. Now here the same thing is given in the chart form. Human baby teeth, it is shown in the chart. How many? They are 20 in number, 10 in upper jaw and 10 in lower jaw. Human, when the child become adult, means at the age, okay. So how many teeth are there? 16 in upper jaw and 16 in lower jaw, means altogether 32 teeth are there. Now we will learn about how we will take care of our teeth and gums. First of all, how we will take care of milk teeth. Although the milk teeth are temporary, they still need good care. Tooth decay can occur very early in the baby life and is referred to baby bottle tooth decay. The condition occurs if the baby teeth is frequently exposed to sugary liquid or prolonged period. Means if the baby has lot of sugary liquid like lollipop is there with time, chocolates, okay, candies they eat, huh? So that is known as, the name is given baby bottle tooth decay. Now in the in the image is given how the sugar help in tooth decay. So when the sugar part is stuck, as you know sugar is very sticky, it gets stick to our teeth. So the bacteria present in our mouth attack that, they also want to eat that sugar. So while they are eating that sugar, okay, they produce acid which is very harmful. Now when that acid is coming in contact with our teeth, our teeth become unhealthy, means cavities occur. So that's why we should avoid sugary things, candies, chocolates, lollipops. Now way to prevent milk tooth decay: maintain good oral hygiene, not allowing an infant to fall asleep with bottle containing milk. Means when a baby is sleeping, we should not give milk, means we should give milk, but when till the baby is not asleep. Okay, when the baby is asleep, we should take out the bottle. Otherwise what will happen? The tooth will decay. See here the baby is having milk. So when the baby will sleep, we should take out the bottle away. Healthy teeth, milk teeth. Healthy milk teeth help a child to eat, chew, speak normally. Okay, the decayed teeth can hamper the child ability to eat normal, therefore affecting growth and development. If cavity will be there in the teeth, what will happen? Toothache will be there, दांत में दर्द होगा और वो बच्चा खा नहीं पाएगा. जब वो बच्चा खा नहीं पाएगा तो उसका प्रॉपर जो ग्रोथ के लिए चाहिए फूड वो नहीं मिलेगा. So it will affect the growth and development. In the next we will see now the care of teeth, gums of adult. How adult will keep their gums and teeth healthy. Proper dental care include good diet, frequent cleaning of teeth after eating, regular dental checkup. It maintain healthy teeth and avoid teeth decay and gum disease. Okay, so here the gum disease showing healthy gums and the gum disease. Differences you can see, the color of the gum is changed. Okay, with the why? Because bacteria is growing in there. That bacteria, what will happen? Inflammation of gum. Inflammation means फूल जाता है, मसूड़ा फूल जाता है. Okay, redness you see in the image, redness is there showing arrow mark, swelling and sometimes bleeding also. Now this is done when the bacteria is acting on the food, it accumulate tartar is there. Now what is tartar? It is a hard thing, yellow food particles in that build upon the teeth. When food is stuck in our teeth, that bacteria will grow in that and it will produce a yellow type structure which is known as plaque also. Treatment: when the disease or tartar accumulation is not treated, the gum loosens around the teeth, means the gum will lose. Why? Because bacteria will make the place there, home there, and it will lose the gum and finally the tooth loss will be there. Now here see the treatment is doing. This tartar, or you see yellow teeth is showing. Now it is removed with the help of this machine. They are removing the tartar plaque. Okay. Next is causes of cavities and deficiencies. When bacteria and food particles stick to teeth, they plug form. That yellow part we have seen in the last slide, that is formed. The bacteria digest the carbohydrate food and produce acid, as I have explained before how it act on the food which is left over the teeth and causes acid, and acid will destroy our tooth enamel. Without treatment, serious infection can occur. Now you see the bacteria is making hole in the teeth and the teeth is crying. Now that cavity will be there. Next is the common ways to treat cavities and tooth decay. How we can treat the cavities. If cavity is there, how we can treat it. Filling the cavity. Now in the image you see cavity is there and it is filled it. Cavity is there with the machine, it is filled it up. So we can do this also, filling the cavity. Performing root canal therapy. Crowning a tooth with a cap that look like tooth made of metal, porcelain or plastic. Removing and replacing the tooth. Now you see here the tooth is removed. Okay, with the help of machine the tooth is removed. See, removing. Now instead of that the artificial tooth is fixed. Now the gum is fixed. Now this is known as removing and replacing the tooth. Now steps to prevent tooth cavities. What all we can do? Number 1, brushing your teeth should be first in the morning. Do not eat or drink anything before that. Second is clean your teeth right after eating anything. Third is rub your teeth clean from all sides with your fingers when you rinse your mouth. With the help of our fingertip we should rub to the gums. Okay. Fourth is remove at once the food particles that stick to our teeth or in the gap. Now in between our two teeth gap is there. Okay. So the food gets stick on over that area. So we should remove it with the help of flossing. Now see here the lady is doing flossing, removing the food particles which has got stuck over the teeth gap. Now the next is the fifth one is brush your teeth clean before you go to bed at night. Do not eat anything after brushing your teeth. Sixth number is eat fibrous food like carrot, radish and sugar cane. This will do exercise to the gum. If gum is healthy, then our tooth will be also healthy. See here, best food for our teeth is given: cucumber, cheese, apples, strawberries, carrots. Seventh is also massage our gum while brushing the teeth. With the help of finger we should rub our gums. Okay, it will make our gums strong and support the teeth better. Eighth one is teeth should be scrubbed clean from all sides. If we clean them only from outside, they will decay inside. Okay, so we have to clean thoroughly our tooth. Now needs for regular checkup for the maintenance of good and healthy teeth and gums. Good looking teeth that last a lifetime. Second is gum disease can serious consequences, means if we are not treating gum diseases it will lead to a serious problem, means infection will raise more. Third is healthcare advice and motivation. We should go for the dentist if any problem is there. Reduce your chance of heart disease or stroke. Fifth is pick problems up early. Suppose we are having cavity, we should not wait for, oh, we will go after 1 month or 2 months. As soon as we are having problem in our teeth, we should visit to the dentist for the checkup. More things we will see. Sixth is efficient digestion. It helps in digestion also. What's not to love about having attractive smile? Everyone loves attractive smile. If your teeth is having cavity or yellow teeth, so your friend will say, "Na, see the dirty teeth is there." Brush twice a day, floss every day, visit dentist every 6 months. See here flossing is done, removing of the food particles between teeth. Ninth is avoid extensive dental procedure, means lot of surgery we should not do of the teeth. The 10th is plan your dental health strategy, when to go to the dentist. Now, role in food in the development of healthy teeth and gums. So we should eat the balanced diet. Now, balanced diet is good for our teeth and gums also, and for our health also. So we should eat dairy products, protein food, grains. As you know, our teeth is made up of calcium, so we should eat calcium rich food. Here it is given the yogurt, cheese, soya drink, these all are having calcium. So we should eat calcium rich food, and phosphorus rich food also. It is also helpful in making our teeth strong. Egg, fish, lean meat, pumpkin seeds, dairy products, they all contain both calcium and phosphorus, the dairy product. The next, we have to eat vitamin C food, which will make our gums health. Suppose we are having the deficiency of vitamin D is there in our body, so our gums will become loose and the bacteria will grow there and bleeding will come. मसूड़े से खून निकलने लगेगा. To stop that, we have to eat vitamin C rich food, means citrus food, orange, strawberries, broccoli, potatoes, and more. See here in the pictures also it is given vitamin C. Obviously vitamin D also, it is good for our healthy teeth. So we should take fish, egg yolk and cod liver oil. Smart snacking means having smart snack. It's not snacking means junk food you should eat. You should avoid junk food. Smart snacking means in between two meals, suppose you're having lunch and dinner time, in between that you can have a small snacks, means the fruit salad also you can take, popcorn also you can take, fibrous rich food you can take, okay, that is good for your gums and teeth. So that is known as smart snacking, which is good for your health also. Here the list of smart snacking is given. Now here are the various procedure we have to do. Brushing the teeth, as we have studied in the previous slide, we should brush properly outside. See, inside also we should brush it. Okay, flossing we should done in between our teeth. The food particles get remain in which bacteria grow. So that's why flossing, brushing properly. Okay, we should do. These are the tips of the proper dental care. Thank you for watching my presentation. Have a nice day.